Welcome or welcome back. And this is another vlog of knitting my frog baby tee. I'll check in with you in a little bit, but first, it is laundry day. First thing you have to do when you have fresh laundry out of the dryer is put something on so it's nice and warm. I feel like it doesn't matter what temperature it is outside. If you're warm already, for some reason it kind of always feels good, which is weird coming from me, somebody who's like always the wrong temperature. But I've been dying to wear this camo sweatshirt with this white long skirt and my yellowish socks, so that's the fit today. For now anyway. I feel like I change my outfit like a billion times a day. So how are you guys doing? How's your week? It's like a Saturday early afternoon. It's like noon, I think, which kind of really is still the morning. If you can hear some chomping in the background, Elmer has like one of those little like dehydrated cheese bone things. We call him his wand. I got him a little wizard costume for Halloween last year because we called them his wand. So, and he knows it by name. If I tell him to go get his wand, he'll go get it. Rip. Hi. Okay, let me give you a proper update of the progress that I've made since last time. This is where we're at for my frog tee. I think last time I had started like a few inches on the body in like a lace kind of pattern that I like created on the fly that I didn't swatch beforehand. I have since frogged it, and then I knit some swatches. I don't have them, but I recorded clips of them, exploring a whole bunch of different methods to kind of find something that would mimic the raglan detail. I wanted to do this because I didn't really want to just knit in the round for a long time in the body. I wanted to have something to like look forward to, which ended up being great because I've made so much progress on it because of it. Just a 2-round repeat that I landed on, but I did 1 round of just knitting normal, and then with the 12 stitches that I casted on under the arms, under the armpits, I knit 4, purled 1, slipped 2 with the yarn in back, purled 1, and then knit the remaining 4 stitches for the 12 underarm that I did. So it's a 4-stitch section where every other round is a purl, 2 slips, and a purl, and then the next round is a knit. And it resulted in like this really cool detail down the side seam that I'm really happy with. I think if I were to knit this again, I'd try to do some kind of detail to mesh the like raglan with the underarm, but I also am thinking when I do I-cord edging or whatever I end up deciding for the sleeves, that'll end up working really nicely together. So that's where I'm at currently. I feel like I'm almost at a point to try this back on again. I have this much left of my 3rd skein, so I think I'm just gonna finish this and then try it on. And then I also have the idea of doing a curved hem line. So where the side seam is, I would split it and then it would round out a little bit for the front and the back. So I think I'd have to work the front and the back separately towards the end, and then do decreases on both the sides to get kind of a rounded shape. And I think that would just give it a little bit of a different detail than just a same old, you know, straight hem.
Long ribbing at the bottom. I think it's so cute. I think I'll
take some pictures of this for memories. You can't have it at its worst, and you can't have it at its best.
guys. Haven't checked in really at all this weekend. I haven't really been knitting much, so that's part of it. But I finished the third skein, so this is where we're looking at right now. I feel like the length right now is good for like a cropped length. I think I mentioned in another clip that I'm debating doing like a curved hemline, and I think now would be actually like a good time to like start playing around with it. So I don't know if I learned my lesson from the side seam situation from my first draft of it to like, I kind of just want to do a curved hem and not like swatch how to do it. I feel like I have a good understanding of how to do it, so I might just start there, but this is it right now. It's we're washing our sheets. It's Sunday like evening, so took a shower, washing my sheets, gonna have a clean sleep. So okay, I'm gonna go. We went on a long evening walk, so I'm a little sleepy, but that's where we're at. We'll see you later. Elmer, do you want to say anything? You tired, buddy? Oh yeah, you're so tired. Okay, I just did one half of the split hem. Just started going back and forth. So I knit across, purled back, knit across, purled back, and then I knit one, knit two together, knit across till the last 3 stitches, and then I did slip, slip, knit, and then knit one, and then I purled back. Did that same kind of like decrease row again, purled back, and then I just did like a normal cast off. And I think the shape of the curve is exactly what I was wanting. So I just have to do it on the other side. And then what my plan is gonna do an I-cord edge all the way around, and hopefully like perfect that like little curve even more. So I do an I-cord around in here and like turn it and then go around to the other side. That's the plan. Hey, so this morning, I started doing my I-cord edging. So I started from one of the sides, started here, and I knit all across. I think this is the front, maybe, and up and around the split, and I think it looks pretty good so far. There's a little bit of a gap here, but I have ends to weave in that'll end up hiding that. But I think that once that's in there, it'll look so, like, it'll match the little side seam detail that I did. And then I'm around here, so I have the whole other side to do. I was going to try it on, but I'm lazy, so I'll just try it on when I finish the little I-cord detail. The only thing I'm worried about, I'm not entirely sure how to finish the I-cord here in a way that it'll look pretty neat. So we'll see when we get there. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going from the back side because I liked the way that the stitches end up looking on the front better. And I have 3 stitches, so I casted on 3 stitches when I started this, and then so I casted on 3 stitches, and then I've been picking up, try not to lose these guys, the stitch from the cast off, that's like the horizontal stitch. I've been picking up underneath the like legs of that. So then I have 4 stitches on the needle. Then once I picked up, I slide my circular needle all the way to the other side, and then I knit two and then knit the two together. And then I pick up another one and slide my needle. So I've just been doing that around the whole side. And then on the curved portion, it was basically the same exact thing. So that's it so far. I'll try it on when I finish this portion, and then we can move on to the sleeves. Okay, I just finished the hem. So this is what it's looking like on. It's just a small little split curve, and I think it's cute. This side is a little bit janky because of that's where I started and finished my I-cord. So once I leave in the ends, I think it'll be better. So this is where we're at right now. Looking pretty good. I changed them to shorts because it's kind of warm outside. But I've been wearing this sweatshirt for 3 days straight and I cannot take it off, so it's staying on. But I love this color combo. Slay. I never say that. It's good though. I still need to block these, but I wove in all the ends the other day, so cute. And then these are the socks that I knit with the leftover of this like greeny yellow color mixed with a yellow. So hey guys, it's super sunny right now, like the sun's coming in, but I think the main body of the shirt is done. Help it. I did I-cord on the sleeves, and I think that they came out super good. I did a different like I-cord technique where you cast off in an I-cord rather than for the hem. I bound off and then did an I-cord afterwards, which maybe isn't the best way to do it. I think this actually came out a lot neater, and I followed a video for how to like mesh the two ends together. So, and then yeah, we could do the frog later this week. I'm gonna go pick out the colors for that tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. Hey, I made ice cream. I've been making ice cream weekly, but I made ice cream in my last video and I didn't actually show anything about like how it came out. Last week I did, I called it heads or tails ice cream. Oreos used to make heads or tails Oreos, which was one half the golden Oreos and then the other half the regular Oreos. And those are my favorite Oreos, and they discontinued them, I think. So I got golden Oreos and regular Oreos, and mix those together. Today, I want to make like a cake batter ice cream. I have this cake batter extract. I can't remember why I have this, but I do. And I'm gonna mix in some frosting afterwards from a recipe I found online. So I'm just gonna make my like normal base, which is 2 eggs, sugar, whipping cream, and milk. Yeah. While we wait for that, I'm gonna mix the frosting up with blue food coloring. And there we have it. It's already starting to melt, so I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. But pretty good.
At this section, that's a diagonal as if it were a triangle. So I'm going to place it. And for the height, it will be
art shows or nightlife kind of.
Hey guys, I got a lot of yarn at the yarn store. I don't know if you can hear me, I forgot my microphone, so I'll show you at home. These are what I got for the frog. Then I'm going to use my leftover chili, and then I also got some other project stuff, so that's exciting. Feel weird vlogging in my car. Okay, we'll hit the road. Bye. This is his before his grooming haircut. Oh, buddy. Can you wave? You wave? Yeah, good job, bud. Post grooming. Look how little his little paws are. Good morning. Yesterday, while Elmer was at the groomers, I ran some errands. The first is which I went to the yarn store to get colors for the frog tee. I also went to Goodwill, and then I also dropped off my pottery bowls. Oh, buddy. He found a ball outside, so he's been playing with that this morning. Ready? Okay. Let's start with the Goodwill stuff. I'll just be quick. I only got 3 things. I got this red hat. I might embroider something on it or move my ladybug pin from Odds Oddities to this. It's currently on my Yellowstone hat, but could be cute on this one too. I got this really dark navy skirt. I don't think you'll really be able to see, but it's just like a linen skirt. Yeah, it's perfect. I've been wearing long skirts a lot recently, and I feel like I really like them with sneakers to make them more casual. And then the best find, little brown leather Mary Janes. They're by the brand Blend. Oh, that's sweet. It says, insert happy feet here and dance through life with a smile. So create some living room for your feet and breathe. And they're super comfy, and I could see myself wearing these all the time. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then I went to Tea Cozy Yarn Shop. It's not the yarn store that I normally go to, but it just was better for my route yesterday, so and it was lovely. I got stuff for new projects. I'll share in my next podcast, but actually my next podcast, since I already filmed episode 2. But I got the Mojave 60% linen, 40% cotton, Kelburn woolens Mojave, in this teal color because it matches my teal shorts. I'm gonna make some kind of top with that. And then I got pure Gint in this like really dark brown petite knit color. I've never used this before, but I swatched it last night and it was fine. But I got these three from there too because I kind of panicked on my frog situation, and I got the Blue Sky Fibers Organic Cotton Sport Pickle, Lemongrass, and Jasper. I don't think these are the colors that I'll end up using. Definitely not this bright neon color. So I might return these, or I might keep these for my quilt blanket. We'll see. And then I went to Seattle Recreative, which is like a secondhand craft supply store. Got this like greenish blue and slightly greenier blue. I just thought these were really pretty colors. I got this yellow and this green cotton for options for my frog. Also, they had a giant bag of this Reynolds Rise and Shine in this purpley color. It's almost like orchid, maybe. And it's % mercerized cotton and 50% cotton. And I don't know what I'm gonna knit with this yet, but they had a giant bag of it, so I got several balls. I think this is the last thing I got, but I got this Dandelions and Daisy Moonflower sock in the color Pink Magnolia to make some socks. I feel like I've been kind of venturing this kind of color recently, so because I think it would look good on me. But I also thought these would be fun socks, so that's what I got. Okay, I was gonna maybe try it on now that it's dry from blocking, but I measured all of the stitches that I need for the center and placed the like pins. So I'm gonna wait to try it on until after I've done the frog, or at least some of the frog, because I want to like start it so that I know like generally the mapping of the frog. So maybe I'll do a little bit of duplicate stitching first, like at least the first few. Yeah, let's get going. I wanted to pop in here and explain how I decided what stitches to duplicate stitch for my frog motif. So what I did is I took my frog drawing and in Procreate added a grid on top of it, and then just created a square type representation of it. Filled in some color, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I had to do this several times because my stitch, aka the grid ratio that I used for the frog, wasn't quite right, but really satisfying to do, so that's that. I blocked my shirt and did the outline of the frog, and I'm so happy with it. I actually really like the frog like this. I put a poll on my Instagram for like a more bluish frog or more green frog, and it was 50-50, so I don't know what I'm gonna decide yet, but duplicate stitching is so fun. I'm really excited to like keep doing it, but yeah, I'm really happy. I'm gonna keep going, keep duplicate stitching. I feel like I'm gonna want to duplicate stitch everything I own, because it's so fun to just like be able to customize something. Also, look at the sky right now. Wait, let me turn off the lights here. Like, okay, this is my sunset window. It's so pretty. guys, I am like wrapping up some of the rest of my frog. As you can see, he only needs this 1 foot left. I decided to mix in some blue. I'll show you guys up close later. But yeah, I feel like this has been really enjoyable. I feel like kind of old-timey, like, you know, in those like old romance books where they're like just doing their embroidery or whatever. That's what it feels like. In like a nice way, not in a like traditional female pathway, but in a like, I don't know, just like slowly seeing like art come together and like seeing your work come along. I watch like every one of what Carly B makes, or Carly B. She's an Australian like sewist. She has such an infectious energy. Anyway, she often talks about like hand sewing and hand stitching, and like I normally like go do something as fast as I can. I walk fast, but I don't often like appreciate the slowness of crafting, and I think Carly does a really good job of like emphasizing that. Maybe not even intentionally, just like how she is and how she enjoys like the little stitches. So this kind of feels like that. I also have been thinking a lot about, I think in an earlier clip, maybe like the start of the part 1 of this vlog, I said something about like not being a good artist, and I meant like specifically drawing, but I feel like I want to like take that back in a way, especially like as I'm seeing this frog come together. I feel so proud of it and like feel good about myself and my like capabilities to be able to do something like this. Just wanted to like be proud of myself. So I'm proud of myself for like starting YouTube, which is something that like I've thought about doing for a long time, and then just like never really felt like, I don't know, like I'm not like pretty enough, or like I'm not like this or that enough, and it's not about that. It's like just doing it. It feels good to be like doing it and doing something. And yeah. Oh no, I had a whole reaction of doing my last stitch and I didn't catch it on film, so I did my last stitch and he's done. Look at him, he's so cute. And that's a wrap. Well, for the most part anyway. I still have a bunch of ends to weave in, but I'll get around to that eventually. I'll give you a little twirl. I am so proud of it. I'm so happy with all the details that I landed on. The side seam detail, the split curved hem, I-cord edges, and obviously the frog. I think it came out even better than I expected it to, and I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm really excited to wear it to flock in August. If you have any questions about my process or how I did the duplicate stitching or how I self-drafted it, leave a comment and I'll get back to you, and subscribe if you like it. Follow me on Instagram at knit.ali over there, and yeah, I don't know what else to say, so thank you for watching.